What really changes when you go from zero to $10,000? Is it your lifestyle, your confidence, or something much deeper that most people never talk about? Are you expecting a big transformation that might not actually happen the way you think? And what if the real changes are completely different from your expectations? Stay with us as we break down the reality step by step. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more powerful content that upgrades your financial journey. 1. Your problems do not disappear, they change. One of the biggest misconceptions is that reaching $10,000 will solve all your problems. Many people believe that once they hit this milestone, everything becomes easy. The reality is different. Your problems do not disappear, they simply change. When you have no money, your problems are about survival and basic needs. As you grow, your problems shift toward managing money, making better decisions, and maintaining consistency. 2. Your confidence increases, but so does responsibility. As you move from $0 to $10,000, your confidence naturally increases. You start believing in your ability to earn and grow. This confidence is powerful because it pushes you to take bigger steps. However, with this confidence comes responsibility. You now have something to manage and protect. For example, careless decisions can lead to losses. A smart mindset is to balance confidence with responsibility. 3. Your thinking becomes more long-term. At the beginning, most people focus on short-term results. They want quick earnings and immediate rewards. As you grow, your thinking starts to shift. You begin to focus on long-term outcomes. For example, instead of spending money quickly, you think about how it can help you grow. This shift in thinking changes your decisions. You become more patient and more strategic. Long-term thinking allows you to build something sustainable instead of chasing temporary results. 4. Discipline becomes more important than motivation. When you are starting from zero, motivation plays a big role. It helps you take the first steps. However, as you grow, motivation becomes less reliable. Discipline becomes more important. You can no longer depend on how you feel. You need to follow your routine consistently. For example, managing your money, tracking your progress, and making smart decisions require discipline. 5. You start valuing your time more than before. As your financial level increases, your relationship with time changes. When you have no money, you may not fully realize the value of your time. As you grow, you start understanding that time is your most valuable resource. For example, you begin to focus on activities that create value instead of wasting time on unproductive tasks. This shift helps you become more efficient. 6. Your circle and environment begin to matter more. Your environment plays a major role in your growth. As you move toward $10,000, you start realizing the importance of the people and information around you. Negative or unproductive environments can slow you down. A smart approach is to surround yourself with positive and growth-oriented influences. This could include learning resources or supportive communities. Your environment shapes your mindset, and your mindset shapes your results. 7. You become more aware of opportunities. When you are at zero, it is difficult to see opportunities because your focus is limited. As you grow, your awareness increases. You start noticing possibilities that you did not see before. For example, you may identify ways to improve your income or create new opportunities. This awareness comes from experience and learning. A smart mindset is to stay open and curious. 8. You realize that growth is slower than expected, but more stable. Many people expect fast results when they start their journey. The reality is that growth is often slower than expected. However, it becomes more stable over time. For example, consistent effort may not show immediate results, but it builds a strong foundation. A smart approach is to accept this reality and stay consistent. Stability is more important than speed because it creates long-term success. 9. You start making decisions based on logic instead of emotion. At the beginning, many decisions are driven by emotions. Fear, excitement, or impatience can influence your choices. As you grow, you start making decisions based on logic. For example, instead of spending impulsively, you think about long-term impact. This shift improves your results because logical decisions are more reliable. A smart mindset is to pause and think before acting. 10. You understand that the journey never really ends. One of the most important realizations is that reaching $10,000 is not the final goal. It is just another step in your journey. Growth does not stop at a specific number. There are always new levels to reach and new challenges to face. A smart approach is to focus on continuous improvement. Instead of thinking about an endpoint, think about ongoing growth. Going from $0 to $10,000 changes more than just your money. It changes your mindset, your decisions, and your understanding of growth. The journey is not about reaching a number. It is about becoming the person who can sustain and grow it. Now it is your turn to focus on the real changes and move forward with clarity. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more smart and valuable content that helps you stay focused, disciplined, and ahead in your financial journey.